some noise for yourself for coming into downtown Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, Harmontown is now in session. How are you tonight? You look so much better than that. How are you tonight? Yeah! Let me bring to the stage the master, king of all he surveys, gamer king, Spencer Crittenden. Yeah! Couldn't do a show without him. Lord knows he needs to hear you give him some claps when he gets out here. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon! I am Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, rap to the east, rap to the west,
Yeah.
rap to your knees, rap to your chest, rap to your feet, rap to your shoes,
Come on.
rap to the rhythm and the news.
What?
You thought I was gonna say blues, but I mixed shit up.
Ain't it the same thing, Dan?
No. That was just me realizing how offbeat I was the whole time. Like, no, okay. Thank you for coming. All right, well,
Let's get down.
yeah, not a lot to share. I don't know. Just been working hard. It's fun.
Yeah, you're back, right? This is
Yeah.
what week is this? Is this like 4 weeks in of Rick and Morty?
It's a little more than that, but now it's like really like in stage of like oh, it's good to be back to work, but now it's really like we're things are running like a fucking machine, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it is a new thing for me. Like it really is continuing to be this thing where I'm like, how are you gonna fuck this up? Like, it's up to you to fuck this up. Like, just like why? And that's when your religion comes into it. You're like, do I believe that the universe is structured in a way that if everything is going okay for a week, that it has to go to fucking shit and get all fucked up? Like, you either have to believe that, and it's like, but it's like, is it okay to just be like, well, maybe your definition of things getting fucked up will elevate or something. I don't know.
Yes.
I haven't figured it out.
Higher end fucking up.
But I do know that it's not supposed to be you that if you have no shoes for a week. I'm gonna riff a metaphor. It's gonna go good. I'm gonna nail this. If you have no shoes for a week. And then you're like, this is pretty fucked up, but it's normal. So during that week, you're like, I got no shoes, and Maggie likes me. And she's like, hi, Lloyd. And you're like, no shoes, Lloyd. That's what they call me. We don't have really caveman names. Who said we were cavemen? What kind of image? Just because I have no shoes. There's lots of people that don't have them. Maybe we're in a weird country. A weird country? Our names are Maggie and Lloyd. Can we not get into this, Maggie? You fucking bitch! You have to pick everything apart and problematize it. I got no shoes. And so then you go home and you say to your live-in girlfriend who always knew Maggie was probably an issue, but also you guys have an understanding because you knew it was like you moved in actually more out of convenience. And so anyways, you're not dishonest. But she's like, how was your day? Like, shitty, got in a little tussle. What was it, Maggie? Because you want to fuck her? No. And like she was, I got no shoes. And then she's like, meh. This is starting about names. And you're like, so you had a bad week, right? And you go like, okay, I had a bad week. No shoes guy had a bad week. Okay.
Okay.
I think this metaphor is still going to work great.
You got this.
So then the next week, you wake up. There's shoes. Let's say you have a caveman holiday called Shoemas. All the cavemen get shoes. No, correction. None of the cavemen get shoes. Most of them get a BB gun. You get shoes. You know why? Because you're a good caveman. You did your fucking time. You deserve shoes. What are you going to do with a BB gun? There's mammoth out there. I know my history. I know my anthropology. Don't fuck with me. So you put on the shoes. Now you're fucking rolling. These are the Tesla of cavemen shoes.
Yes.
And you're like, wow, feels good. Like, rattlesnakes can't bite me. Saber-toothed tigers can't outrun me.
Okay.
I'm sure they can outrun me. That's like, you why?
Sure.
You know what? I don't owe you this explanation, but I'll say this. 90%
Oh, no,
of
you owe me.
saber-toothed tiger deaths happen because the caveman, in the midst of creeping by the saber-toothed tiger, went, ow, because he stepped on a sharp stone. That's a fact. So shoes means life. It means you're lucky, you're privileged. I had no shoes. What was my name? Lloyd?
Yep.
The caveman. I now have shoes. So if Lloyd starts to think, okay, now I got shoes. So now that means, right, that I'm going to get caveman cancer. That doesn't do anybody any good. That's not a good thing for him to think. That's not even his expertise. Like, we'd rather him think about other things. Like, the light bulb hasn't been invented.
You're saying when Lloyd had no shoes, his fear was the tiger, the saber tooth.
Yeah.
But then when Lloyd got shoes, his new fear was cancer.
Yeah.
Caveman cancer.
And I think look, I am the first person to agree that Lloyd's podcast is going to get a little less entertaining once he stops doing the ins and outs of his fear of saber-toothed tigers. I do agree that was a big part of the appeal. But, assuming that podcasts aren't what keep us happy and alive, I was like, you shouldn't be like, oh God, there's a cave anvil is going to fall on my head.
But Lloyd lived with a girlfriend.
Well, but dude, did that sound like a happy relationship? What do they mean they're living together, but they're, what? Come on. That sounded like they needed to take that to a cave couple therapist.
Perhaps the thing that will keep Lloyd from worrying about cancer is the fact that he's got people around him who are also worried.
Oh, wait, that was a left turn. Okay, that was a left turn.
You thought I was going to say blues, didn't you?
To take his shoes and run as far away that he had to go to a place where there's no tigers or people and just be in a field and lay down and die from sleeping too much. And make great television. That's always been a part of it. And I have never, ever, ever said, I've been doing this for 20 years. I have never made the television I make part of anyone's problem. I've never done that. You find me an episode of a TV thing I produce where it's like, oh, I can see someone's upset about Twinkies. I don't fucking, that's hack shit. I fucking blow your mind. I tell you timeless stories about struggles and humanity.
Shoes.
I use these great metaphors to reveal things about. I don't even remember where I'm going. I'm just saying. This is part 3. I think since I revealed that I'm too happy.
Yeah.
It's a problem, okay?
But here's the good thing about getting happy is you're getting happier as your problem grows.
Well, I'm excited to talk about it because it feels like also your therapist goes, you need to learn how to be happy. And you're like, you mean brag? Because I was told that's how you get cancer. And she's like, no, that's not how you get cancer. You mean Jack Ruby comes to the prison and Jack Ruby got injected with cancer, right? Because he, Kennedy? Okay.
Do you think you're going to win?
Jack Ruby?
Yeah. Do you think you're going to win the happiness battle? Because it sounds like
no.
It sounds
what? You know what? I have a feeling. You know what I think is going to happen? I think my body's going to start dying. And we'll dress it up. We'll call it a stroke or a lung collapse or a gout.
Right.
And then everyone will go, oh, he's dying. And then I'll go, oh, don't worry about me. I lived a good life.
Why are you all talking like that?
I don't know, because I don't want to. I don't want to mock it before we get there.
Are you home?
You said,
I wanted to bring by some flowers. I heard you were dying.
Don't you think winning is? I guess I'm 9 years old. Don't you think winning is you don't die? That's what.
No.
That's every game you play. Tag, you're it. You lost. Tag, I'm never it. I won forever. If you play hide and seek and you stick yourself into a storm drain, it doesn't matter if snails are crawling over your face. You won hide and seek.
But you lost at life.
Tell that to the person who said life was about being sought. Tell that to Professor Seekman and his fucking model of the universe.
I just want to see you coming out from under a bush with slugs on your face going, I won!
Oh, man, I was the king of that shit. They play flashlight tag. I'm like, I will go where no light will go.
See?
It's
easy for you to brag.
In my lungs and a smile on my face. We won flashlight tag and we lost. We sure did, buddy. We sure did. You hid somewhere. Some people were afraid to shine a flashlight. Congratulations. The joke's on you. Everyone just wants to stop playing. There's girls here. Yeah, I would hide. I knew how to hide. I used to. We talked about this. Like, you guys think when you're a kid, you're not claustrophobic, right? Like, I remember we used to hide in like fucking like weird cupboards and shit, and we'd be like, the weirder the better. Like, you'd like tuck your leg and be like, man, I wish I could lock this from the outside so that nobody and swallow the key, because your instinct is to never be found. Like, and I think it's because you're a kid and you don't know that that's a coffin. Like. You're at a certain age, I'm going to say like 17 or something. You're not quite like gripping mortality, but you watch your first Serpent in the Rainbow kind of movie, and you're like, how come that guy's going like this and screaming and inside of the coffin? And then that forces you to go, well, I'm going to have to decode why this character's acting like this. All right, I'm in a box. I can't get out. There's nothing but... Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! God! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Being buried alive! Oh, my God! We all end up dead. Oh my God, being unable to move. Like, I got to a point.
Dan's grabbing his sunglasses. We do a podcast part 2.
These are, you say that they're $300?
Oh, they're $300. Dan threw them into the ice.
I bought them on New Year's Eve. I was already high. The store wasn't open late. The sun was out, obviously, or I wouldn't have. But I was like, I'm high. That was a good day. I like New Year's Eve.
You started it out getting high, and then were like, I'm so high I should get some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because I got other shit to do.
I went to Fred Siegel with my girlfriend, and I was like, let's get some crazy shit for tonight. And then I was like, how about some sunglasses? Yeah, but what about being rich? And then I was like, what if they were $300? And I was like, maybe I'll wear them again. My $1,000 glasses that help me see, because theirs are gone. I don't know where those are.
Oh,
I lost those.
Yeah.
It's not your problem. I'm just
saying.
Well,
it's hard. Like, I don't know. That's why I wore my glasses all the time. I was supposed to just wear them like while I was driving, but then it's like you have to carry a case or some shit, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna do any of this.
That doesn't. I don't understand. Who's? How? I know the answer is 100%. I'm not gonna ask how many of my audience wears glasses. I know it's 100%. But of you, how many of you, let's say by applause, how many of you like walk around with a case for your glasses?
That's a lot.
That feels healthy. I don't think all of those people are serial killers.
That's good moral applause.
Yeah. I understand. I lost $1,000. I went and got things that cost $1,000, I treat them like they're garbage, but they're not. They're $1,000. It's almost like the case makes them harder. You're just doing it to make them bulkier, so that you don't lose them.
But yeah, I mean that's so you could like put it in your pocket or whatever. But I'm never gonna do anything like that. So it's just like holding a small log or something. It's dumb. I just feel like an asshole.
They gotta figure this shit out, or do they? They're rich, and we can't see.
Yeah.
They got us right where they want us.